What's up, guys? Welcome back to RT2. Hope everyone's having a great day today. So I haven't done a video on this channel since the Windows 10 install on the Mac, which you guys seem to love, and I can't thank you guys more for that support in that video, because that was a video that took quite a bit of time to research, plan out, and actually execute upon. As you guys saw, we successfully got Windows 10 on here. I'm actually on it right now as we speak, about to play some games and stuff like that. So I have a lot of stuff to talk about today, so this is going to be kind of like a channel update, a project update on a lot of other things that I've talked about in the past of this channel that I haven't done yet, whether it be console projects, because you guys know that this channel was mainly founded off of console modifications and retro collecting and stuff like that. The Mac projects kind of just came out of nowhere, which is great because it's just more stuff to work on. So yeah, I'm going to talk about everything. We're going to start off with the Mac since we're in here, and then I'll talk about the other projects. So let's get started. So let's start off with the Mac. So you guys know my 2010 Mac Pro that I picked up last year. It's been almost a year since I got it. I know it seems kind of arbitrary, especially in 2020 now, with the Mac Pro no longer being officially supported with Catalina's release. Unfortunately, that's kind of what sucks. I kind of have to roll with Mojave until it's discontinued, and then I'll probably just either patch it if I can figure out how to make the boot camp stuff work still, because that's my main thing. Is now that I've done the dual boot setup, I don't want to lose it. So if I can't do anything about that in a Catalina patcher, I probably will just pretty much make this a Windows machine at that point. Probably might switch graphics cards to an RTX or something like that in the future, but hopefully that doesn't happen. I'd like to kind of keep it how it is right now, minus what I'm about to get to in a moment. So yeah, it sucks, and it seems a little arbitrary, but I really wanted an upgradable computer that was also a Mac. This is actually my first desktop tower and my first Mac, so I wanted to do something kind of special. And I wanted it to be kind of the mixture of both worlds, because I wanted a Mac, but I didn't want to get a MacBook first because I was kind of sick of laptops. I wanted something that was more upgradable, something that had better resolution and stuff like that I could use on like a tower setup. And that's where my Mac Pro came from. I was originally going to get a Mac Mini, but then I was like, well, the Mac Pro is better in every regard and cheaper than a Mac Mini, so I bought the Mac Pro 5.1. So there's not been a whole lot since then. I've been running Windows very well. The hard drive is broken in and all that stuff. Everything seems to be going just fine. This game games fantastically. Again, BeamNG is one of those games that's like not very good on it, because I can get about 60 to 70 FPS depending on what kind of background process I have. If I've got Discord open, it's gonna suck a little bit of bandwidth up, and it's gonna make my computer not run 70 FPS. But when it is explicitly either Spotify and the game or just the game, it runs fantastically. Because I do tend to listen to music a lot when I play games. Other games, GTA 5 runs flawless on this thing, well over 100 FPS on high on 1440p settings. So it's making good use of my 144 Hz monitor quite well. I've also been getting back into Minecraft, which is unbelievable. I never thought I'd be getting back into that game. But I've really had a lot of fun. It's been a really good time with Hayden and Michael playing on our little server we've got going on for just the three of us. That I might film for videos here soon. If you guys want to see it, I'll do some Minecraft Let's Play, stuff like that. Michael has been harassing me for a minute now on doing gameplay videos on Minecraft for this channel, whether it be to private it for our own personal enjoyment or for you guys to see as well. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, and I'll try to swing something up. I know Minecraft isn't really something that we do here on the channel. In fact, gameplay itself is something I don't really do a lot here, even though I do have a full season, or I'm going to call it, of Car Mechanic Simulator on a hard drive ready to go for this thing. Except I may have just realized that's on my whole hard drive in the MacBook. I don't think I ever did transfer it to the tower, but I'll look, which will kind of suck if it didn't get transferred. But anyway, that's all besides the point. So let's get to the Mac project. So the Mac's not done. We've still got a couple things I want to get taken care of on it, because right now it's got a W3565 in it, which is, quite frankly, crap. It does okay, like I said, for CPU intensive games like Beam, for example. It doesn't really work very well, but for other games it does very well. For processing and stuff like that, it goes great. This thing edits better than my MacBook does. The main reason I really used my MacBook for editing for a while was due to the Wi-Fi glitch from High Sierra on this thing, as well as just the fact that our Wi-Fi is kind of was garbage. We did switch back to Comcast recently. As well as the MacBook could render faster. That was my advantage. The MacBook is harder to edit on because it jumps around a lot. It freezes up a lot more. At least it did on the hard drive. I don't know if anything's different now with the SSD in it. And the tower here would just work smoothly. But the MacBook could render a lot faster than this does. So that might have something to do with it. I mean, it was probably my biggest reason why I did it. But now that I'm back on this editing full time, I'm having a lot more enjoyment. This thing could probably could handle 4K if I really wanted to. And I've been really wanting to switch to 4K for both this channel and the main channel videos. So we'll have to wait and see there. But the project's not done. My main thing I'm wanting to take care of is upgrading my quad-core W3565 to a Xeon X5690, which is a 6-core CPU that would pretty much put it on par, if not above, my Core i7-7700HQ in my laptop, and would put it pretty much on par with Hayden's i7-7700 in his computer, and I feel like it would probably compete with Michael's i5 if he's still running that. I'm pretty sure he's still running an i5 in his tower. So pretty much that setup with the X5690 and the RX 580 would bring me up to about the same level they are in gaming, which would be fantastic because both of them have insane gaming rigs. We'll have to cover both of them at some point. Probably Hayden's first because Michael's always pretty busy. His house is always kind of crowded because they have a packed house where he lives. So I want to do videos and like kind of highlight both of their PC setups compared to mine. Since my isn't really a PC, it's a Mac, but you guys get the point. So I also want to do a RAM upgrade. This thing only has 8 gigs of RAM in here right now. I want to add more RAM to make it more sustainable for 4K editing. Because pretty much that's the goal at this point, is to make this thing not only a better gaming machine, but to also make it more 4K editing friendly, because that's something, like I said, I want to switch to. I'm planning on making the switch rather soon, actually, and I'm probably going to need the bit of bump in RAM, especially to be able to handle 4K editing. Granted, I don't edit in full resolution. I actually have it set to set the preview down like about half resolution, so I'd probably be getting more of like 1080 or 2K, whatever the resolution's called for half of 4K. Which would be fine, because then I could edit stably and no problem. Pretty much I think my videos I edit on Premiere are like 480p, but anyway, that's all regardless of the point. So that's kind of the main thing, is just switching the CPU over the X5690 and getting more RAM for this thing, because I just would like more RAM, higher speed RAM for this thing. Graphics card wise, the 580 is doing fantastic, so I don't have really any plans to get rid of it right now. It's been very great, a lot better than the 4870, which was garbage. And that's kind of that. I've been thinking about doing the clear side door mod as well, but I just haven't, I don't have a plexiglass shop I could go to do that. And do the whole thing, even though, and part of it too, since it sits right here, not on my desk, because it weighs almost 100 pounds, because it's a 66-something pound computer. I have it right here. Well, it would be right here where my water bottle is. So I would put it up there if it didn't weigh a lot, because I don't know what this desk can handle weight limit wise. So he's a big one. But yeah, so that is the Mac Pro project as a whole. So let's talk about the MacBook. I actually haven't edited the SSD install video for the MacBook yet, which I'm going to. It's already on the hard drive on the Mac side of things, because like I said, I'm on Windows right now. And from there, we'll be ready to go on that regard to edit that video out, get that video for you guys up, all that good stuff. So that's that. The MacBook SSD install video would probably be the next video. We also have our G920 shifter install that I haven't done yet, which is that really nice ratchety shifter that Michael made for me here, which I'll have a video out on as well in the near future. But let's talk about the other stuff, the console projects, because I had one that I was literally in the middle of, and then I ran out of money for it for a minute, and then I got this done, all this stuff, and I'm working on truck stuff. You guys watch my main channel, you guys know my truck is kind of in a bad spot, and I'm getting ready to build a whole new engine for it, for a video series for that channel, as well as to get my truck up and running properly, and keep it running, because it is running right now, but I need it to stay running. So with that, it means that I'll be putting a lot of focus on that. But that's that. That's, again, if you guys watch the main channel, you guys already knew that. But I was in the middle of converting my GameCube into the FamaCube, as I like to call it, because we got the NVS, and why not have the FamaCube? And even the NVS isn't done. I still have to do the mods to the soft modding to make it play all the emulators, stuff like that. Because I do want it to be kind of the end-all, be-all emulation machine in the house. Because I do have emulators on my Mac Pro, on my Mac OS side of things, with ROMs of games that I already own, because I can't find software to rip them myself, and I'm not the kind of guy who would pirate games like that. So if you guys saw the last video, talked about my ridiculous moral complex, and that's another thing. I don't download like games that I don't have on ROMs. So I literally just have a couple of Pokemon ROMs, so that's really about it. But I want the Wii to be kind of the end-all be-all for games that we own, or getting an SD card that's loaded with ROMs. That way, I'm not the one downloading it, so I'm not doing the illegal thing. I bet it's still somehow illegal in some way or another to get the SD card loaded with all the ROMs anyway, but you get the point. I haven't done the mods yet to do that, as well as I haven't gotten the controller skins. I haven't gotten the new controllers for it, because I wanted to get new controllers for the Wii, since I have Hayden's right now. As well get some more games for it, because I have the majority of the library I have for the Wii is Hayden's games. So that's that. Anyway, the GameCube project got kind of pushed to a halt. I haven't gotten the controller adapter yet, which I need to get on because I'm going to bet it's probably going to be discontinued very soon. I've also got to get the skin, and that's the issue. I have an account on Decal Girl that I used to make a skin for not only the GameCube, which was a painstaking process to do, that took forever, but I also had a skin made for my Xbox, which, as you guys know, kind of sits around at this point, because Forza got moved to PC, and Forza was the only reason I owned an Xbox. So it made it extremely difficult for me to be able to get that, because Decal Girl, for whatever reason, removed both of those skins. So I have to go through the entire process again of creating that Famicom skin for the GameCube, which is going to be a huge pain, and it's going to be a nightmare for me to do. But once it is done, I'll be able to get it, and we'll have a Famicom-themed skin for the GameCube, and it'll be the Famicube. I'm really excited for that, because I think it'll look really great, because it's just a black box at this point. It kind of doesn't really, it kind of just blends in, and I'd like it kind of stick out. So far, that's it. Project-wise, that's all I've got projects-wise. Obviously, there's a lot of series that kind of took a huge hit, like the monthly haul and the games of the month. Because, like I said, I've been focusing so much resources and money on the main channel side of things that I haven't bought new games. Like, literally, the last game I bought was Spelunky when I first installed this, and the last game I bought before that was Sword and Shield when it came out. Like, it's been months since I got a new game. So that's, it makes it hard for me to do videos like Games of the Month, especially, because I don't have new games to play. And I don't spend a lot of time gaming much anymore anyway, because I'm always doing schoolwork, I'm always working on car stuff, so it kind of takes a lot of time away. So, that's that for now, but I'm planning on getting a new addition to the fleet very soon, in fact tomorrow, because I get paid tomorrow, and I'll be able to do that. Well, today, as you guys are seeing this video, hopefully I edit it tonight, alongside a main channel video. But anyway, that's that for now. That's all I can really talk to you guys about. I don't have timelines on all these are going to happen, minus the new addition to the fleet, which I'll be ordering tomorrow, probably, hopefully. And then as well as eventually we'll be getting the RT2 for the Mac Pro, because it's going to make this thing 10 times better. That's part of why I haven't activated Windows yet. That's literally it. It's because I know Windows is weird about changing the configuration, so I'd rather not lose my Windows license by upgrading to the CPU. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little long. Thank you guys again for the support on the Windows 10 install video. That was a video that took a lot of time to set up. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everyone.